Okay, so I'm going to go through another example of just frequency trees, just to kind of help you kind of get to grips with it, because it can be a little confusing. So what I've done is I've basically taken a question off Hegarty, but I've made it a little bit simpler kind of with my own steps. Some of you might actually kind of struggle with this bit because it helps break it down a hell of a lot easier, and the questions can be quite complex on Hegarty. Even when I was kind of going through this kind of in my head, I was having to break it down into kind of little different sections. So what I'm going to do is show you how kind of I would go about it and show you how I've broken it down. So just start off, we'll do it literally line by line, or you would do it sentence by sentence, part by part. So starting off, 80 people take a test to help doctors with the test. So when you start off with a frequency tree, we've got 8 people to start off with. Okay. Now, the actual test itself, you can get a positive or negative result. I haven't kind of included that in there, but you could even kind of do this with what's currently going on. So we've got a test, 80 people have taken it, 80 people, or 8 people have it. Okay, so positive result, negative result. So out of 8 people, 8 people test positive for it. Now if 8 people test positive for it, that means 72 don't have it. Okay? Now, 2 people who have it get a negative result. Okay, so maybe the test hasn't gone wrong. So they've done the test is positive. Do they actually have it? Don't they actually have it? So after they've taken the test, 2 people who have it get a negative result. So 2 of these people get a negative result. That means 6 of the 8 people that did the test actually have it. Okay, so you can see where the wording can sometimes make this a little bit tricky. Okay, so let me just break it down for you again. So there's 80 people. Okay, 8 people have it. 2 of the people that have it get a negative result. That means 6 people who do have it got a positive result. Now, 3 people who don't have it, so 72 people who got a negative result, 3 people who don't have it get a positive result. So, of the 72 people who don't have it, 3 people actually end up kind of having it. So the test hasn't worked for them. And that means 69 people don't actually have it. Okay? So this is where kind of the accuracy kind of part kind of comes in. Okay? 80 people have done a test. 70 people, the test says don't have it. 8 people, it says do have it. 6 people, the test has shown that 6 people who do actually have it, if that makes sense. So 8 people, the test shown to have it, 6 people actually have it. The test got these 6 absolutely spot on. Okay? But the test failed for these people. Okay? So these of the 8 that tested positive in the test, 2 people didn't actually have it. So we don't need to worry about that. Now, 72 people tested negative in the test. Okay? And 69 of those didn't actually have this illness at all. Okay, so that was also accurate. But of these 72 people, 3 people actually had it, so the test failed for them. Okay, so hopefully this makes a little bit more sense now when we actually talk about accuracy. So of these 80 people, 6 people were tested and actually had it, so the test worked for them, and the test worked for these 69 people who didn't have it. Okay, so that is a total of 75 people. So 69 adds 6 equals a 75. Okay, so 75 people out of these 80, the test worked for them. So that's 75 out of 80. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. Now, 75 over 80, if you're unsure as to how to get that to a percentage, first thing you would do is 75 divided by 80. Okay, you get 15 over 16. It simplifies the fraction, so just press the SD button. I get 0.9375. And to get that to a percentage, times that by 100, 93.75%. Okay, so you can see how there are lots of different ways that this could potentially go wrong. Now, Hegarty basically will tell you whether it's right or wrong. However, something like this, if you're able to set up this tree correctly, you will most likely get a mark here, a mark here, and a mark here. But a 3-mark kind of problem. And if you can even get to here, that's absolutely perfect, okay? But for me, a lot of the issues that you might be having is just with the wording of it, okay? Hopefully that has helped a bit. If not, let me know. I can easily go through another example for you.